Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. It's good to have you here. My name is Gemma. I'm an advanced occultist and a criminologist. And this message today is for the chosen ones, of course, because we have to talk about them. Okay? So this one is for you guys. And I'm going to do something different today that I've never done before. I'm going to do a pick a card reading. I do like my tarot. It's very interesting to me anyway. I do enjoy it. And really what I'm going to do is I'm going to, just pick, one or two, okay, or three. So we're doing three because I like to do things like that because I'm the 369, okay. So you choose one, two, or three. Just pick a number, okay? And then I'm going to get into this in a second. But you have to pick 1, 2, 3. Okay? So, if you pick that number, hold on to that. Because I have a good message. Okay? The difference is, with this card reading, is I already know. Okay? So now you can feel into my energy. So I'm looking at the cards now. 1, 2, 3. Okay? So you're going to feel into that energy field that I've just stated. And this is going to be different. So if you're interested in listening, then pick a card. Okay? Alright. So we have the first one. The first one, which is the Ten of Cups. Beautiful card. You have offers coming your way. Offers, a lot of them. Okay? To me, this card symbolises aspects of completion as well. Okay, so this is a completion card. But I also feel into this energy and I can see with the rainbow, it's almost like a bridge has been created. Okay, aspects of understanding has been made apparent to you. Reaching a goal. Okay, so it's pertaining to this, all the colours. So you've reached something. You've reached a point in your life where you can stand back and say, I have my affairs in order. Okay, when it pertains to cups. So what's cups? Cups is about emotional understanding and awareness. Okay, so this might not necessarily about being in a partnership, okay, or having children, because there are children on there. Okay, so it's not necessarily about that, but what are the children doing? So this can be a representation of your child self in that picture. Okay, this is almost like you could understand maybe aspects of completing understanding your own child self, childhood understandings that you didn't actually understand before, and it's almost like a coming together of it, and it makes sense. Okay, that's for somebody out there. It could also be that a partnership has been reached and you both have understood aspects and goals within your life which have ultimately created an understanding through all emotional aspects, and it's almost like you have reached that goal. That goal could have been anything, but it would be emotional because it's cups. Okay, so this is pertaining to emotional understanding and awareness as well. A comprehension of things coming together, of realising that it's a combination of every colour of the rainbow. So it's every single factor. So if we talk about our emotions, understanding aspects of rainbows, this can be how we can understand certain aspects of our emotions, and they're brought together and understood. And this could be with partnerships or your own self, your own child self, okay? Or your children, okay? So this can be understanding that your children are happy, okay? That they have everything they need, okay? They have everything that they need, and not to worry. That's for somebody else as well, okay? They are happy. That's one of the things I wanted to say. Also, I like to say about this card is that it's almost like a music note, the rainbow. It's playing a tune, okay? And it's happy, okay? So, you might just be feeling very happy right now and content with your life. And that's beautiful, okay? And there's no reason for you to be taken out of that. It symbolises a sense of happiness and warmth within you, okay? And that's what it's about, okay? So, that's it for number 1. Now I'm going to go on to number 2, okay? So, number 2. This is interesting because you got 2 pulled for you. They fell out. So, these cards are the 9 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles, okay? I'm going to start with the 9 of Wands because it fell out first. Now this is a powerful card. I love this card, okay? It's amazing because no matter what she's been through, this person on here, she stands and she's ready to fight. And it doesn't matter what happens and what comes in her way that's ready to take her out. She's still ready. She's built a fence. She knows that you know that they're coming type thing. And you're ready, okay? You understand the assignment. You are well aware of what has happened, and you are still prepared to continue in your fight, no matter what. Now, I like this card, this one particularly, because it's not the same as the other ones where, you know, he's wrapped up and he's burdened still by his wounds. She's not. She recognises who she is, and it can be for a man. He recognises who he is, okay? And that's what's important, okay? As long as you know who you are and what you stand for and what you're about, it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks, okay? She holds a flame just there because that is her truth, and she's not ashamed to hide her truth, and she holds it with pride. I don't know if you can see it. She holds it with pride because she knows what she loves, what she wants, and what actions she needs to take to get that, okay? Very powerful card, okay? This action can mean anything. It can mean anything from, you know, communication to emotions. This sort of interlinks all back onto themselves anyway, these cards. But this is an understanding prospect of action, that she's not backing down. And there's no way that she's going to do that either. Okay? So the second card I got for pile 2 was the 10 of Pentacles. Okay? The 10 of Pentacles. It's a beautiful card. This card denotes to having everything you need. Everything that you need financially. As it's a pentacle. So we can talk about this like that. And it also has the Kabbalah in the middle. The Tree of Life, that some call it. It's a bit different to the original Tree of Life as well. So this is obviously something that's been added. Okay, this is something that's been sort of changed. Okay, so we have to understand that as well. That when we talk about the Kabbalah, it's different to the Tree of Life. Okay, because the Tree of Life doesn't look like this. Just remember that, okay? So anyway, there is a flower behind it, and it is in unique, beautiful, balanced order, okay? So if we notice that the Kabbalah isn't, okay? So just remember that. And beyond those concepts, we can see lights, okay? Lights. And they're beautiful. It's almost like they fully understand what's happened, why it's happened the way it has, and it's a relief because they've achieved what they needed to achieve. So if you put the Nine of Wands and the Pentacles together, the Ten of Pentacles together, it's almost like no matter what, this is going to lead to this for pile 2. It doesn't matter what goes on, what has happened, what you are facing. Ultimately, you're going to get what you want anyway. You're going to achieve the goals that you have set yourself to achieve. And that's what it looks like to me. And that is a very good card to get together with this one. It shows that your determination is going to succeed. It shows that what you care about, the actions that you are taking, is going to bring success. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean pentacles, but it can mean pentacles because ultimately it's rest assured. Everything's going to be okay. And that's why I like these cards, because it denotes to understanding aspects of achieving goals. So, as pile 2, how I would understand this is that keep going. You are going to achieve your goals. And it will work. And whatever you need to do, and understanding that this fence is almost like your structure, your process. And it's about understanding that through what you have built and what you stand for is going to create prosperity in however you see fit. Okay? So that is pile 2. So let's go on to pile 3. Now this one was reversed, and I took it. And I don't like taking reversals because usually I find it very discombobulating. But this time I did. And it was only because it came out again. 5 of Cups in reverse, okay? So it's almost like you are coming out of an energy that has made you feel like it has taken something from you. Almost like it was made for you to feel a deserve to be in the position that you was in. It was almost like you knew that things were being taken from you, and it was almost like you felt like you deserved that for some reason. You deserved those knocks. You deserved what you received. But as it's in reverse, you're coming out of that. You recognise that you deserve better. You recognise that you have a strength within you, an understanding within you that's beyond how they've made you feel, because this is the cups after all. And the cups, when people make you feel like rubbish, like when it's like this, they make you feel like rubbish. And it's about really turning it on its head, understanding you need to place the blame where the blame needs to go. And it's not about anybody else, ultimately. It's about you. It's about you understanding what you deserve. Because the Five of Cups is all that is that's you feeling like you don't deserve it because other people have made you feel like that. Think about it. They made you feel like that for some strange reason. They've made you feel like you don't deserve what you have. So they've watched you pour cups away. For what? For their self-gratification. For their self-worth. But that doesn't work like that. It's not going to make them feel better, is it? It's just going to make them feel like more of a shitty person in the end, deep down inside, even if they don't want to admit it or not. The reality is that somebody can make you feel like crap and watch you tip away something that's yours, but where's their gratification? They don't have one. It just makes them feel like shit. So they sit there and think, oh no, we need to keep pouring these cups. We need to keep letting go. What's beautiful? The cups that you've created. You're at a halfway point to this when you look at that. And they're still there. Okay? They're still there. They're not gone anywhere. Okay? So now we need to get to that 6. That 6 point. So we're in this part now where we realise that it's not about anyone else. It's about ourselves and what we want and our emotions and what makes us feel good. And it's not about anybody else. It's about you. So take all their words out, turn it down like a radio, switch it off. Okay, they're just programs created. They're just ideas that people are pushing in you to make you think that's the answer, and it's not. It's silly. Put the blame where the blame needs to be, and then let it go. Like a string in your mind. Close your eyes, cut the string. Okay? Cut it off. Cut their cords off of you. Okay? Because this is what's happening now. You're coming out of that. So it's almost like you need to find a way how to release yourself from it completely. So you don't stay in this and you can go to your 6. 6 cups instead of being in your 5 reversed. But this is a good card to have. This is a good card to have. Because it's almost like you're coming out of that part of feeling like you had nothing. Because she doesn't look like she has much in her face. But if you see her cups, they're still there. She just needs to go, fill herself back up, and love herself. Not anybody else. Because it's always you first. This is the point. You have to care about yourself first before anyone else. And no one else is going to do it for you. Okay? Self-love first. Okay? Because if we always give to other people, we're always going to feel a lack. And we're always going to end up in this 5 cups. And it's because we have to be good for ourselves before we can be good for anybody else. Okay? This is really important because you know this now because you're coming out of it. So what does this mean as a reversal? It means that you're becoming aware of these situations, or you are going to be becoming aware of these situations. You're going to become aware and understand. It's not about being horrible, but we can be polite. Step away and say, I can't help you today. I'm so sorry. I need to do this for myself. Little things like that. Sorry, I can't do this for you today. I have to do this for me. Sorry, I'm so sorry I can't help you. Okay? And you're allowed to say that. Okay? You're allowed. And it's for yourself. It's not about anyone else. Okay? So this time is for you to come out of those energies and replenish yourself and fill your cups. Make yourself feel better again. And then you can reach that next level, which is 6. You might even jump to 10. Who knows? And that's up to you. Okay? So you're on the right path at the minute, because you're coming out of that energy of being in lack. And I know what it's like, because I've been there. Oh, I've been there. Okay? So, you're coming out of it. And that's the best thing for you. Okay? Because we're nearly there. Okay? And we have to remember that we have to love ourselves. We do. We need to smile for ourselves. And we need to open our heart for ourselves. Okay? So that's one of the things with this card. It's almost like there's 3 where they're empty. So that's one, your smile, one's your heart, and one's maybe just looking after yourself a little bit more. Okay? And not giving a damn about what these other people say about you. Because ultimately you are loved. Okay? And it starts with you, loving you. Okay? Having self-autonomy as well. It's very important in these decks. To understand the 5 cups coming out of that. It's about self-autonomy. It's about having your own self-governance. This is your body. My life. Okay? So, that was my first ever pick a card reading. And I've always wanted to do one, as I do enjoy it for myself personally, but I just was very apprehensive about how this would be and how it would come about. But hopefully you enjoyed that, and if you liked my content, like and subscribe, and there'll be more. And depending